This is Algebra 2 Worksheet 24.2. I'm going to look at number 4. Now I'm going to do in this one shot parts C, D, and E, all three of these, because they're all kind of working with different things. For all of these, we're given different parts of a parabola, and we have to sketch a graph and then write the equation based on the graph. So we'll start with part C, where we don't know the focus point. We do know the vertex is at 0, 0, so we'll go ahead and graph 0, 0. The directrix is y equals -10, which means -10 on the y-axis is, let's say, down there. We don't have a ton of room. And remember, the directrix is that straight line going left to right. Now we know that since the vertex is here, it's 10 spots away, 10 units away from the directrix. That means the focus should also be 10 units away the opposite direction, so going up 10. So there we have a distance of 10, distance of 10, those two are the same. That's what we want, which means the parabola should open up like this. Now once we've got that, then our focus point becomes 0 and +10. Now to write the equation, the A value is always that fraction in front. It's going to be 1 over, and then what we have to do is we have to take that distance of 10, which was the distance from the focus to the vertex, and multiply it by 4. That gives us 1 over 40. The equation will then be y equals 1 over 40 x squared. The vertex is at 0, 0, so we don't have to worry about adding or subtracting anything with the x. There's our equation for part C. Now for part D, we still have vertex at 0, 0, so we'll go ahead just like last time, we'll graph that first. The focus now is at 0, -6, so we're down 6 here. Now notice, look at the difference between these two. Here the focus was up above the vertex. Now we've got the focus down below. That means the curve, the parabola, is going to go downwards like that, which means also that the directrix should be up here. Now remember that this was -6. That means the directrix should be at +6. So our directrix line should be going horizontally through that +6. So directrix, y equals +6. Our A value, now instead of multiplying by 10, we're going to take that 10, or take that 4 and multiply by 6, by that distance of 6. That means our A value will be 1 over 4 times 6 is 24, which means our equation will be 1 over 24x squared. But remember that since our parabola is pointing downwards, this has to be a negative. So our equation is y equals -1/24x squared. Now in part E, this is the last one we'll look at in this video. Vertex we don't know. Last two times we start with the vertex in the middle. We do know the directrix is y equals 1. So that's +1. So go ahead and put the 1 there. There's our directrix. And our focus is at 0, -1. There's -1. So now again, like part D, the parabola is pointing downwards. Now look at our total distance is just 2 units. We're going from the dashed line from our directrix, 1, 2 to get to the focus. That has to be split in half, so that halfway point is at 0, 0 again. So our vertex is at 0, 0. Our parabola is pointing down because we want that focus inside our parabola. Our A value, the other is again 4 times that distance. This time the distance is only 1 spot. It's just that 1 unit. So this is 1 over 4. And again, like last time, it was pointing down, so we'll go ahead and just make that a -1/4, which means our equation is -1/4 x squared.